Hi there! Thanks for joining us today for our tutorial on how to practice internet safety. Let's start with creating strong passwords. You may be asking yourself, why do I need a strong password? One of the best ways to protect your accounts and private information from hackers is to create a strong password. Here are some tips for creating a strong password. First, never use personal information such as your name, birthday, username, or email address. Use a longer password. It should be at least 6 characters, although it can be longer for extra security. Don't use the same password for every account. Otherwise, if someone discovers your password for one account, all of your other accounts will become vulnerable. Use numbers, symbols, and both uppercase and lowercase letters. Avoid using words in the dictionary. For example, swimming 1 would be a weak password, whereas uppercase X, 3, 8, 7, W, 4, hashtag would be a much stronger password. Let's move on to recognizing secure websites. Your computer faces different threats whenever you browse the web, including viruses, malware, and spyware. The good news is your web browser has a lot of built-in security features that help protect your computer. Your browser can recognize which websites are secure and which ones are not. Look for a lock or security symbol on the top left of your browser. This symbol means that the website uses an HTTPS connection, meaning it is safe to enter your information. Another way to protect your computer while browsing the internet is to check the web address. Double-checking the domain name is a good way to ensure you're going to the real, trusted site and not a phony site with a similar web address. Because malicious websites often use deceptive web addresses to trick users. For example, www.wellfargo.com looks very similar to www.wellsfargo.com, but it's missing the S in the middle. Some web browsers will even try to make the domain name easier to read. Here you can see that wellsfargo.com uses a darker color in the address bar. Another important step is to avoid potentially dangerous content in your inbox, such as spam and phishing attempts. Spam is unwanted email advertisements or junk email that can clutter your inbox. Spam often includes phishing scams and malware, which is software designed to damage your computer. Most of the time, spam messages will be placed in the spam folder by your email provider so that you don't accidentally open them when checking your email. Phishing scams are messages that try to trick you into providing sensitive information. These often appear to come from a bank or other trusted source, and they'll usually want you to re-enter a password, verify a birth date, or confirm a credit card number. Phishing emails often include similar addresses, where scammers create websites and email addresses that use slight variations of the real address. If you look closely at this address, you'll notice that it's actually from bankofamerican.com. It may also include an urgent subject line. These fraudulent emails often use subject lines that look important and show concern for your safety. Who wouldn't be concerned about an alert on a bank account? Logo fraud. Because it's easy to make a copy of any logo, this one looks identical to Bank of America's official logo, but it doesn't make it any more authentic. A misleading link. Just because this link says Bank of America doesn't mean that's where it will go. We recommend not following links from this type of email. Instead, type the web address into the address bar so you'll know exactly where you're going. Finally, it may contain a sense of urgency, as phishing scams often suggest that failure to respond immediately will result in negative consequences, like a freeze on your bank account. There are many other types of email scams that you may encounter. For example, never send someone money just because they sent you an email request. And never download email attachments that you weren't expecting because they might contain malware that could damage your computer and steal your personal information. Thank you for joining us on practicing internet safety and cybersecurity. Make sure to check out our other digital literacy tutorials, including how to practice safe online shopping. Please leave any comments or questions in the comments section below. Thank you.